The judge overseeing a legal battle between actress Blake Lively and director Justin Baldoni has threatened to move up their trial date if the war of words they are conducting via the media doesn't stop. Well, Baldoni denies the allegations in a countersuit. He accuses Lively and her husband Ryan Reynolds of extortion, defamation, and invasion of privacy.
Well, what we should expect is silence, right? Taylor and Ryan aren't, Ryan talks through his art, Taylor talks through her art. They don't really give a ton of interviews. But what we should expect is, as you said earlier, how the court of public opinion is going to campaign for either side. What are we going to see on social media? These gag orders that the judge has issued that both sides say they are going to adhere to, right? You saw the lawyers of Blake Lively kind of applauding the judge's decision.
Have you ever wondered what really happens on a high-stakes Hollywood set when the cameras stop rolling? According to CNN, the behind-the-scenes story of It Ends With Us has captured everyone's attention, and for good reason. The allegations flying between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, two of the biggest names attached to the film, are nothing short of astonishing. Lively claims she and other women on set felt uncomfortable because of Baldoni's behavior, while Baldoni insists he's the one under attack, filing massive lawsuits of his own. CNN has been covering these revelations in detail, describing the simmering tensions and legal threats that are now impossible to ignore. The real intrigue, though, lies in the combination of verified facts and swirling new rumors that some fans think could reshape the entire production. By the end of this deep dive, you'll be left with more questions than answers. Exactly the kind of mystery that keeps people glued to every new development. CNN's reporting places a bright spotlight on the set of It Ends With Us, where Blake Lively's amended lawsuit has added nearly 50 pages of new allegations against co-star Justin Baldoni. According to CNN, Lively claims that not only did Baldoni's conduct make her uncomfortable, but other women on the set felt a similar unease. These individuals, CNN explains, allegedly confided in Lively about their experiences and even approached Sony, the film's distributor, to voice their concerns. Although the full extent of their stories remains undisclosed, Lively's lawsuit insists there was a pattern of unwelcome behavior that caused a stir among the cast and crew. If you believe CNN's coverage, this wasn't just a single, isolated issue. It was an atmosphere that prompted multiple women to quietly exchange worried glances whenever certain interactions took place. What really makes these details stand out is the timeline. CNN's reporting suggests that Lively went through official channels as early as May 2023, bringing her worries to producers and representatives at Sony. Soon after, another female co-star allegedly expressed similar misgivings. The tension, it seems, was an open secret among those closely involved in the production. Fans, of course, have begun formulating their own theories. Some suspect that if these allegations are accurate, they might indicate a broader issue with on-set oversight and accountability. But here's the twist. Nobody outside the immediate circle truly knows where the line between fact and speculation lies. CNN's statements are clear about the allegations, but outcomes remain uncertain. And it's precisely that mix of verified details and unanswered questions that has people eagerly waiting for each new update. CNN reports that the discomfort among women on set extended beyond Blake Lively. According to the amended complaint, one of Lively's female co-stars went so far as to contact Sony directly about Baldoni's conduct. CNN notes that this cast member supposedly received some acknowledgement from Baldoni in writing, suggesting he was aware that his behavior was causing distress. Still, that acknowledgement didn't necessarily resolve the situation. Some fans suspect the interactions behind closed doors may have been far more complicated than what the public has seen so far, though CNN itself hasn't confirmed those details, as they remain speculative. It's also fascinating to see how quickly rumors can spin from a single complaint to a full-blown narrative of on-set turmoil. According to CNN, Lively's suit portrays a set where multiple women felt unable to articulate their reservations to Baldoni directly. That environment, whether intentionally cultivated or not, allegedly left people anxious about speaking up. Some fans believe that the alleged discomfort points to a deeper cultural problem in the production, though no official confirmations have been made outside of CNN's reporting. Regardless, these questions about workplace culture and accountability are already fueling discussions on social media. Viewers and industry insiders alike are now watching to see how these controversies will shape not just the future of It Ends With Us, but potentially set precedents for how such issues are handled in Hollywood going forward. From CNN's perspective, the most startling part of Lively's lawsuit is the accusation that Baldoni retaliated against her once she made her concerns known. The complaint claims Baldoni hired a crisis management team to wage a strategic smear campaign, painting her as difficult or unreliable. According to CNN, Lively's attorneys allege that rather than address on-set behavior or attempt to rectify the tension, Baldoni's immediate reaction was damage control, aimed not at protecting those who felt unsafe, but at safeguarding his own reputation. This, CNN states, created an even more hostile environment for Lively, who felt cornered into a defensive position just for speaking up. The claims of retaliation also extend to third parties. CNN reports that Lively's legal team insists innocent bystanders, people not directly involved in the main conflict, were allegedly threatened, harassed, or intimidated after the story started to gain momentum. Some watchers of this unfolding drama speculate the entire saga is less about isolated incidents and more about a systematic effort to control the narrative. A recent theory suggests that the real power dynamic at play involves maneuvering by large corporate entities, PR machines, and big Hollywood names all trying to stake a claim in a rapidly evolving story. While none of this has been verified outside of CNN's reported coverage and official court documents, the notion of orchestrated reputational sabotage is gripping audiences precisely because it sounds like it's ripped from the pages of a high-concept drama. Except here, it's real life, with careers and reputations on the line. Despite Lively's fiery allegations, Baldoni is hardly taking a defensive stance. According to CNN, he launched a staggering $400 million countersuit against Lively and her husband, Ryan Reynolds, accusing them of orchestrating a campaign to tarnish his image. If that weren't enough, CNN also notes that Baldoni is suing the New York Times for $250 million, claiming the paper ran a one-sided story that favored Lively and aired her allegations without sufficient scrutiny. It's an aggressive move that underscores just how high the stakes are for everyone involved. Some fans have even begun to wonder whether this is about more than just workplace misconduct. While not confirmed, some speculate that it's also a battle over creative control, given that It Ends With Us was poised to be a major release with significant star power. So how does one navigate a legal saga this massive? CNN's reporting suggests it's no ordinary feud. The layers of accusations, harassment, defamation, retaliation go beyond standard Hollywood gossip into territory that could reshape the film's legacy long before it even hits screens. Baldoni's pushback, as covered by CNN, insists that he's been vilified and that the entire controversy has been fueled by Lively and Reynolds for their own agenda. Whether that's true or merely a tactic to deflect attention from the original complaints is anyone's guess. Fans of both Lively and Baldoni are lining up on social media with hot takes, further blurring the line between factual information, mostly coming from CNN's thorough articles, and theories that may never be confirmed. In an industry known for spin, these lawsuits are only adding more combustible material to the fire. It's not every day that two major stars become entangled in a legal dispute this public, which is why CNN's coverage has garnered so much attention across Hollywood. One of the biggest bombshells, according to CNN, was the reaction of Ari Emanuel, the high-profile agent at WME's parent company. Emanuel confirmed that WME dropped Baldoni after these allegations came to light, effectively siding with Lively and Reynolds. CNN quotes Emanuel making it clear that he found Lively's claims deeply concerning, suggesting there's a moral dimension to this battle that transcends simple business calculations. Furthermore, CNN also noted that unions like SAG-AFTRA, as well as Sony, the studio behind It Ends With Us, are supporting Lively, which amplifies the sense that the tide might be turning against Baldoni in certain industry circles. If that weren't significant enough, the endorsement of Lively by such power brokers could influence the film's production schedule, or even its release strategy. Some fans believe that with top-tier agents and prominent studios lining up in solidarity with Lively, Baldoni may face insurmountable odds if he hopes to regain his footing in Hollywood. Still, these opinions remain speculative, and CNN has not reported any official confirmations that the movie's progress has stalled. In fact, both parties appear set on taking this fight all the way to trial, a move that CNN highlights as quite unusual. High-profile celebrities typically choose quieter settlements to avoid public scrutiny. The fact that neither side is backing down only makes the stakes higher, creating an environment that feels like it could impact the reputations, and perhaps the futures, of everyone involved. According to CNN, both Lively and Baldoni have informed the court that mediation isn't an option and that they plan to see each other in court in March 2026. If the parties remain this entrenched, the trial could be a bombshell event, potentially exposing private text messages, emails, and behind-the-scenes communications that could either bolster or debunk the serious claims in question. CNN also reports that Lively's team has issued subpoenas to phone carriers and internet providers, seeking detailed records that might prove a coordinated smear campaign took place. Baldoni's attorney, on the other hand, vehemently opposes these subpoenas, describing them as a massive fishing expedition. A judge's decision on these subpoenas could reshape the entire discovery phase, either broadening the scope of evidence or sharply limiting it. This legal tug-of-war is as gripping as it is unpredictable. Industry observers who've spoken to CNN describe an atmosphere in which each side believes it holds the moral high ground. Meanwhile, the public's appetite for more information continues to grow. While not confirmed, some speculate the documents that could emerge in discovery might reveal shocking details well beyond what has already been alleged, fueling online discussions that range from serious analysis to outright conspiracy theories. However, it's crucial to note that CNN's coverage has stuck closely to verifiable details from court filings, transcripts, and official statements. Everything else, especially rumors about sealed documents or hush-hush deals, is purely the stuff of internet chatter. Nonetheless, that chatter intensifies with every new motion or hearing, ratcheting up tension as the trial date crawls closer. Where there's controversy, there's speculation, and this case is no different. Social media platforms are buzzing, with theories about everything from hidden agendas to secret alliances, though CNN itself remains focused on the core facts outlined in the court documents. Still, rumors have cropped up suggesting that friction between Lively and Baldoni was evident during the 2024 press tour, long before the headlines broke. Some fans believe that the seemingly friendly smiles were just a front, pointing to allegedly awkward interactions that could hint at deeper tensions. But unless and until verified accounts appear in court or in CNN's investigative pieces, these remain just that, rumors. There's also a swirl of talk about potential changes to It Ends With Us, possibly including reshoots or script edits to distance the film from controversy. Again, CNN has not confirmed any official changes to the project's trajectory, and the studio has offered no public statement about such possibilities. A recent theory suggests that the final cut may look drastically different if the legal feud escalates or if damning evidence emerges. But no concrete information supports that notion beyond internet chatter. The gap between what fans think they see and what's actually happening behind the scenes is vast, and only time, or perhaps the forthcoming trial, will reveal how accurate any of these rumors truly are. One thing's for sure. The controversy alone has given It Ends With Us more publicity than most productions could dream of, though likely not the kind of buzz its creators initially wanted. By this point, it's clear that the dispute between Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni, as detailed by CNN, isn't just another Hollywood feud. It's a layered conflict brimming with weighty accusations, massive lawsuits, and intense public scrutiny. Verified information from CNN reveals that multiple women claim they felt uneasy around Baldoni on set, and that Lively believes she faced retaliation for raising her voice. Meanwhile, Baldoni's colossal countersuit and public denials cast Lively's claims as part of a calculated smear campaign. The real question is what will happen when all these allegations and defenses finally collide in court. A showdown CNN has reported is set for March 2026. Could new evidence sway the tide dramatically in one direction? Or might a settlement still emerge to avoid a potentially explosive trial? Ultimately, the public, and perhaps even the film's most devoted fans, can only wait. For now, we're left to wonder how this saga will evolve and what fresh revelations might be exposed once attorneys are allowed to dig deeper. Will It Ends With Us become an emblem of Hollywood's deeper accountability issues, or will it emerge relatively unscathed? Only time and continued coverage from outlets like CNN will tell.